Hey guys, welcome back to the CJ Rubric Daily. This is episode 14. Yeah, episode 14. And coming to you live from the House of Lone Dog. Just getting set up for their classes tonight. If you do have space and time to go to a gym, this is the gym you want to go to. Super friendly people, good community, and awesome training. So get your ass in here if you want to get a good workout in, if you have space and time to get to a gym. But today I want to talk about basically what we've been doing for this whole CJ Rubric Daily series. So we started with, in week 1, we talked about PLP, adding PLP in, and then we talked about the Get Lean nutrition template, and we talked about the sleep habit. And then we started giving you tools on how to make it all work. And now I want to just sort of refresh you guys on what we've done already and how to put it all together to make sure it works best for you. So we talked about the traffic light stress system in week 2 with the stress cup and building momentum. Remember, that's all about making sure you're able to show up every day and do the thing you need to do, which is what we're doing in a new challenge. We're just about to do the Biggest Loser challenge. So thinking about PLP, to get lean nutrition habit, and the sleeping skills that we talked about in week 1, what you're going to do is, with the traffic light stress system, plan your week. Got red light, yellow light, green light, and put each skill in there. So you've got PLP, how much are you going to do PLP in the red light, how much are you going to do in the yellow light, and how much would you do in the green light. With the nutrition skill, maybe you do it like this. Red light, you do 1 meal where you follow the template. Yellow light, you do 2 meals where you follow the template. And then green light, you do all your meals for the day and do that for the week across. And then for the sleeping skill, if you're a red light, you're going to do the habit. If you're a yellow light, you can maybe, yes and no, maybe do about an hour of the sleeping habit, which is turn the screens off before you go to bed. And then if you're a green light, you're pretty recovered, so you don't have to do it. So that's how you do the reverse. And basically, when you wake up in the days, if you're a red light, you do the red light skills of each one. If you're a yellow light, you do the yellow light version. If you're a green light, you do the green light version. That's a really easy way to show up and do it every day. Just make sure the red light version is your easiest version of the habit that's like brushing your teeth. So that's the traffic light system. And then we talked about the stress cup. So if you wake up and you're a red and you pretend you're a green and try and do that stuff, which is harder, you will overfill your stress cup and not get results. So go back and watch that video again if you've missed it, about the stress cup and how you have to play in alignment with your stress cup and doing these things in alignment with your stress cup to be able to get the results you want and get them easily. When you do it in alignment with your stress cup, it comes much easier than you're working with your body and not fighting against it. So that was the stress cup. And then we talked about momentum. So the traffic light system is about being able to show up and do this thing continuously every day, because for you to be the best version of yourself, you need to do it every day. That's the only way you are the best version of yourself. So using those tools, the traffic light system and the stress cup, you're making it easy for you to show up and keep building momentum. Hey Sandy. So you keep making it easier for you to show up and build momentum, and that's the most important thing. Without momentum, you're not going to get as far as you want. Hey Amy. So momentum is awesome. Make sure you're using it. Go back and watch that video, but I was high on drugs for the cold I had, so it's a pretty interesting video. I look like I've got a really good tan and my beard's really orange, so it's pretty funny to watch. So go back and watch that. And then this week we started talking about how to use your friends and your communities to be able to do this as well. So in week 2, we talked about how you could control the scenario, what's in your control to make it easier for you to show up. In week 3, we're giving you the tools to bring friends in to let you outsource your motivation. So the idea is like having a super friend, and the intentional communities is that when you feel unmotivated to do something, your friend is still there waiting for you to show up and do the thing you want to have to do. So getting super friends, watch that video on how to get a super friend. There's 6 different types of super friends you can have, and depending on the time the space of life you're in, you'll pick a version of the super friend you need at this moment right now. And then intentional communities is kind of like Lone Dog. That's an intentional community built around training. So you can build your own intentional community around catching up for coffee, but instead of catching up at a coffee shop, buy the coffee, go down to the park and go for a walk, or go do a workout, go swing some bells in the river, anything crazy, go for a swim in the middle of the winter. Just build a community around what you want to do, and it helps you show up and be the best version of yourself. And the other accountability tool was keeping score. We're just about to start a Biggest Loser challenge, and keeping score is one of the most important things that's going to be in it. And I bang on about it in the coaching groups all the time. Without knowing your score, you don't know what you're doing well and what you're not doing well. It's not about making you feel bad, it's just about highlighting what's going on. So that's how all this stuff we've been talking about ties in together. And if you do those 3 habits and use these tools that I've given you, you could go really far with these 3 habits. Like take PLP to day 60 and do the nutrition until you get to the body shape you want to get, and use that sleeping habit of turning your screens off before you go to bed, 1 to 2 hours or 3 hours before bed. You'll get good sleep, you'll get leaner, and you'll get stronger, and you'll do it really quickly. Or come join the Biggest Loser Challenge, because it's fun. I'll put the link in the comments below. It starts on Monday. See you there. See you. Thanks for joining in, Brooke. Thanks for joining in, Dim, Amy, Sandy. Legends. See ya.